Hello everyone, I welcome you to my channel. Today I am going to show you about a very popular package from Python, that is PyMySQL. And then I'll also show you how to connect your Python program with your MySQL workbench. So let's begin. Now before installing PyMySQL, let us first go to our MySQL workbench. So welcome to MySQL workbench, and in here I have a user called root, right? So just simply double click on it to basically go inside the root user, and in here as you can see, I have already created a database called use Geeky script database. So just simply execute that command to basically use our Geeky script database. So this is the database that I have created while installing MySQL workbench. So if you have any difficulty to installing MySQL workbench, then you can always follow that video. I'll be putting the link in the description, right? So in that video I have given a detailed explanation about how to install workbench, and then how to create database, how to create table, how to insert, how to delete, everything it has been rightly mentioned there. So do watch that video if you have any difficulty, right? And then I have also created this table called persons, and in here I have inserted one data called Geeky script as a full name, and person ID is 101, right? So if you just simply execute this select start from persons, you can clearly see this table with person ID has a number, and then full name is Geeky script, right? So my database and table has been rightly created over here. So let us first jump into our Anaconda navigator, right? So I have again made a video on Anaconda installation. So it's a detailed video. I have rightly shown you almost everything, how to install and how to how to run these two popular IDE called Notebook and then Spider IDE, right? So you can watch that video if you face any difficulty. So let us first fire up our Jupyter notebook. So for that, just simply click on launch, and it will going to start launching our notebook. And our notebook has been rightly launched over here, right? So let us first create a new notebook. So for that, just create a new notebook, and our new Jupyter notebook has been rightly created. In here, what we need to do is we need to first install PyMySQL, right? So for that, the best way to do is just to follow that documentation. So just simply open a new tab and just simply type PyMySQL, right? Enter, and then just simply go inside this pypi.org. So just simply click on PyMySQL, and you will be landed over this official site of pypi, right? And in here I am going to install this PyMySQL 1.0.2 package, right? So just simply copy this pip install PyMySQL, and then just go to our Jupyter notebook tab, and then just right click on it and paste, right? So we have rightly pasted our command to install PyMySQL, and then just simply click on run button to basically install our PyMySQL. The thing is, you need to have an active internet connection to install PyMySQL, right? Because we are basically fetching that data from the official site of Python, and that package is actually going to be installed. Since I have already installed PyMySQL, it is currently telling that the requirement already satisfied. In your case, it will show you that it has rightly or successfully installed, something like that. Okay, so just then again go to the documentation, then just scroll down a bit, and you will be getting this example link. So just simply click on that, and you will be redirect you to this example over here. Now see what they are doing. They was created a sample database called user. We have already created a simple data table called persons, right? And now just scroll down a bit, and you will be getting a proper code to basically connect with our database. See, connect to our database. So what I'll be doing is just simply right click on it, and then just copy, right? Then just simply go to our Jupyter notebook, again right click on it and paste, right? So we have rightly pasted all those things. Now what I'll be doing is, I don't want cursor at the moment. Okay, so just simply delete that thing, and I'll just going to import only PyMySQL, right? And the host is same, but user is, remember, root. So just give that username. And for password, you need to provide your database password. So I am just going to provide my database password. That's a very important step. So just simply give that. Yep. So password has been rightly given, and then you need to give your database name. So just first remove this DB, and then just go to, if you just simply go to your MySQL workbench, you can clearly see I am currently using this Geeky script database. Remember, we have created this Geeky script database, and inside that Geeky script database we have created this person table. So just simply copy this Geeky script database, and then just go to our Jupyter notebook, and then just simply paste that Geeky script database, right? So we have rightly pasted our database name, password, user, right? So all these things has been rightly done. And then, since we have told you earlier that we are not currently using cursor because we just want to fetch that data from the database, so we just want to do that much only. So just simply write this much statement to basically connect with our database, and then just simply click on run button, and we'll be seeing our command has been rightly executed with no error. So all this basically mean is our connection has been rightly successful. Now what we need to do is we need to just simply fetch that data. So for that, let us first create our cursor, right? This is very important. So just simply type cursor, and then we have use this connection to basically connect with our database. So use that connection, then dot, and then cursor, right? So just again simply click on this run button to basically I have made a small typo, so it will be just cursor, and then just again simply click on run button, and you can clearly see our command has been rightly executed, right? So then you need to just again use that cursor object, so cursor dot execute. So use this execute command, and then what we need to do is we need to just simply fetch this thing, right? Just fetch everything from our person table. So just simply copy that select star from persons, and then go to our Jupyter notebook, and then just simply give a double quotes, and then just paste. We don't need the semicolon part, right? So just select star from person inside this execute method from this cursor object. So just again simply click on this run button, and you can clearly see one output came. Why one output? That is because we have just only one row in our table, right? So that one row is actually what it is showing by telling 1, right? And now let's say I want to just simply fetch all data. So for that, what we need to do is we need to just simply use again that cursor object, cursor, then dot, and then just use a simple method called fetch all, right? And then just again simply click on run button. You can clearly see your ID and your name, full name, has been rightly fetched from our database, this Geeky script, and our person ID. Now let's say we have one more row. Let's say we have Saurav Ganguly, right? So just simply insert this row over here, and you can clearly see it has rightly inserted. So now if we just simply execute this select star from persons, you can clearly see now we have two rows. One is Geeky script, another is Saurav Ganguly, right? So let's for that, let's say you want to simply test whether all data are actually fetching. So just simply execute again this connection string, then again simply create a connection object, cursor object, then execute this select star from persons, and you can clearly see that we have fetched two rows. Now to basically fetch all data. Just simply execute this command and you can clearly see all our data called Geeky script and Saurabh Ganguly has been rightly fetched. Right. So in this way you install PyMySQL, and then I have also shown you how to create a connection with your Python program with your MySQL workbench. So that's basically all about this video. In my next video I am going to discuss about SQL alchemy. So that's the next video that's going to coming up. So for that, please do subscribe our channel and press that bell icon so that you get notified. So that's all for this video, friends. Thank you very much for watching this video and God bless you all.